right, we're live.
Live.
NOLA film scene is in the house. He's TJ,
He's Plato.
and he's Hick. Say
Thanks for
hello, Hick.
having me, guys. I think this is the second time I was promised to be on Theo Vaughn, and I've been tricked again.
It just keeps happening, man. I mean, how else are we going to get the famous Hick
Yeah,
Jeremy on
yeah.
NOLA
I guess
Film
first
School?
time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me.
So what you're saying is there won't be a third
Yeah,
for
of
you,
course there'll
for
be a
you,
third
for you,
He'll be
if
a
I'm
Taylor.
third. We'll
invited
just
back.
we'll just
If I'm
shame
invited
Theo
back.
on that one.
Yeah, maybe
Hick,
next
how
time
you?
we'll get Theo on too.
Just so he can go. Stop talking about me, Hick. Hick, how have you been in the past 2 years?
Welcome back.
I can't believe it's been 2 years. Like it really hit me the other day. I was like, wow, that's 2 years ago. And I think as we get older, like time just flies way faster. I've been well. I've been busy, and lucky enough to stay working. Um, Things are great. Family's happy, my partner's happy. I She made me a nice coffee with my little Halloween
Oh,
jack o' lantern on it, which has I content. She started this the last Halloween, and I've kind of just kept it all year. So, but I've been good, man. I can't complain.
Nice. Yeah, and we're live on Facebook.
okay, cool.
We're live.
I'll
We're
share it on my
live.
account in a minute, but I've shared the YouTube link. Everybody follow, make some comments. We're gonna see if we can answer some. We don't know. We're still working the tech. Come talk to us.
If we can
So,
break away, I don't know what the Saints are doing right now. If we can break them away from the Saints game, I think
let
it's probably finished by now.
it's was probably finished a little while ago. I'm sorry to say. Unless they came back, they were trailing, but they're still scrappy. They're still fighting. So, who dat?
Who dat, baby?
It's a rebuilding
LSU
year.
pulled it off yesterday. My alma
Yeah,
mater,
man.
my alma mater is not doing good this year. This is the first losing season they've had since I became a student in 2019 or so.
Who's your
Uh,
alma mater?
Liberty University. They're just struggling this year. But I digress.
They do that insurance. Liberty, 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 bibbity.
Different Liberty.
Oh, my bad.
But I mean, if they want to throw me a commercial,
Bring it. Hick, one of your new movies that I'm so excited about is The Foi. I pronounced it right?
Yeah, you pronounced it right. You pronounced
And
it
and
right.
you got some great Cajuns working in there. And
You do,
especially,
man.
yeah, there's a
You
certain
do. Yeah.
cook, a certain cook, Cajun cooking with Hoss.
Cajun cooking with Hoss. Yes, Cajun cooking with Hoss. He he was brought onto the project, and him and I kind of just connected. And I love.
let me interrupt just real quick. We lost Hick.
Well, we'll keep going. Hopefully, we'll get him back on live and his technical problems.
Yep.
But
Technical. I mean, if it wasn't for technical, my dad used to say, if it wasn't for no problems, I wouldn't have any problems.
that's deep, man. Now, I don't know the gentleman, Cajun cooking with Hoss. I love his videos because he'll watch people all over the country try to make Creole and Cajun food. And once he gets frustrated, oh, throw that in the long grass. And you don't put tomatoes in gumbo. We all know that. But God help you if you put that Old Bay anywhere. That's Yankee
Yeah.
stuff. And I am getting. Oh, that
Here
was
we
you
go.
sending to him? Okay. Thought I got getting a message from Beyond from Hick. And by Beyond, I mean my phone.
Hey,
There he
man, I
is.
went to another dimension.
You got thrown in the long grass, my brother.
I got thrown along. But yeah, Kate Hoss, he's a great guy, and they kind of pulled him in on this because he's. I mean, he's such a you know, entertain. He's such an entertainer when it comes to his videos. He has a huge following, and he's a great guy. And we talk probably at least once a week. We chat, texting each other, and yeah, his videos are so funny. And the director of the Foie, which by the way means diarrhea in Cajun. It's a gumbo of genres, you know, horror and
Yeah.
comedy, and David Rabelais, the director, he brought in just everyone local, from influencers like Corey Ledoux and Brittany Boudreau, and you know, he just brought in a bunch of great people within the Cajun culture and who are influential. And when I kind of saw the project, I was like, man, I was like, I got to be a part of this. So him and I connected, and he was just like, you know, he's like, I have no budget, and I was like, dude, like, he's like, I'm not gonna take up a lot of time. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Like, I want to go do this. Like, I'm not worried about money. I'm not worried about my time. The scheduling was a little tough because the two leads in it are Kristen Renton, who was in a lot of amazing series, and she was everything from In the Stories to Sons of Anarchy, and then her partner Nick Manning from the New Orleans TV series, reality series Night Watch. He's the other lead in it. So I got to work with them, and yeah, it's funny. Like, this guy can write, David can write. He's somebody who lives within our culture, so I think that everyone who watches this once it's done from here is really gonna get like every phrase. They can understand probably every joke. They can understand like just everything in it because it's just so deep in Cajun and Acadian culture. So I was excited to do it, and I had a really cool role. You know, he's like, uh, it's kind of fun, man, how God works sometimes. You know, it's he kind of puts the right people in the right place because he's like, look, I have this role, but this will be like days to shoot, but I don't want to keep you, you know, long, and my schedule has been really nuts. So he had a role for me of the Cajun archivist, who is the guy who they go find to find out the history about the curse of the foie, right? And he's like, man, he's like, can you do creepy? Like, I kind of really, I'm like, bro, I got you, dude. Like, I got you. So I play this like really creepy. I improvised a lot of what I did, and you know, there's not much work. I look at it and I'm like, man, it turned out great, but like, it turned out really great. I seen a rough cut, and it was funny because traveling with Taryn, who's another social media influencer and has a really cool page and following, she came to set to interview me. And it was kind of cool because she got a lot of the good networking opportunities with meeting the director and then meeting Kristen and Nick. And that kind of spread off for her to do have more interviews to be done and content. So we're interviewing, and she's like, so what kind of going before the interview? She's like, what kind of cat, like, what's going on today? What are you going to do? And I'm like, I was like, well, they don't really have an idea of what I'm going to do. I was like, we have dialogue. I said, I'm going to do this. And I was like, I'm thinking about probably doing this. And I'm probably going to. So everything I got to do was like, I really caught them off guard with it. So it was like just real natural reactions to my weirdness.
Nice.
And I played like a savant, a Cajun savant of somewhat, some sort, who just, for some reason, ingest like Cajun culture information like super fast, I tend to just absorb it like a sponge. And yeah, I don't want to give the scene away too much, but man, it was so fun. And yeah, y'all be looking for the Foie. Go follow David Rabelais, filmmaker, and you got some really cool stuff coming out. And he has other things planned out in the future, and maybe, just maybe, we can get him on this show and then you guys can connect
Yeah.
because he does have future projects, and that's some really cool networking possibly, you know.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, let me interrupt real quick. Are you picking up the echo, Brian?
Yeah.
All right, let me just hit stop because I can't toggle on echo cancellation,
In
and then
other
I'll
words,
fire.
folks, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back
We'll be right back.
after these.